Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Anyway, I'm not gonna be long, but I would like to know. I would like to have your thoughts on the Donald Trump speech yesterday at the Congress. His first speech since he became president, 47, of course. And I would like to know your thought about it. You know, it's not easy because what I understand, I mean, Donald Trump is the 47th president, okay? Meaning that there were many presidents before him and many things that happened before him. And his goal actually is to make America great again. We know that, even if it's not going to be easy at all. But it's quite interesting because I mean, there are many points that he said. I mean, the other thing, the left. Okay, the left is that's why they really lose me a lot. This party. I don't say that the right is perfect at all, because they have their shortcoming, of course. But the left has this ability to always close their eyes and close their ears and just talk for things that I don't know. It's like they are a denial, or just that they're not. Simply they're not nice. That's all I can say in a word. They heard all the spending that the Joe Biden administration did, spending that made no sense, that they found, okay, spending for countries like Liberia, Mozambique, Uganda, where else again? In Asia, some countries in Asia, and countries in South America, some program that they were spending for. And then you wonder why spending that much of the money that you don't even see the outcomes of this money spent, the spending of that money, billions of dollars, while the people is struggling back home, is struggling at home. That didn't bother the people during the speech. They were still like cold. Okay, the left has something very special about them. And I like when Donald Trump say, even if I found the cure, I can save the whole world, they will never appreciate that. It's kind of difficult to be president in a country where people are some people are really, we already know, okay, we know that the media is doing a very bad job. We know that, okay, we know that. It's not new, and I don't understand how people can still trust 100% what the media says. For example, we saw what happened at the Oval Office between the exchange, the conversation, the exchange between Zelensky, Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and the J.D. Vance, especially J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. And people have seen some clips, some short part of the conversation, the exchange. I mean, that was the first time. First of all, people do not even appreciate that the president say, okay, that we want the world to see now, American people to see live this exchange, that they have their own idea, okay? We want, because usually we don't really see this time. This is the first time we've seen president talking face to face about a very sensitive situation, and that is show to the people. No, people are still not happy about that they see it. They just want to see the result, the result. Okay, but that for the first time, you are seeing president now talking together. We have never seen that before. Okay, but still they are angry. What can you do? Nothing. Now we heard, okay, that the conversation seems, I think it was already a little bit tense from the beginning, because you see even the Zelensky post was already like that. You see it was like he didn't, I don't know how to say that. Okay, the problem of Ukraine is very difficult to understand because it comes from a long time history. Okay, for those like me who are confused about it, it's kind of difficult because I try to watch a little bit, and it seems like the Ukraine situation happened, this war has been triggered in a way by NATO, okay, and that Vladimir Putin felt like he was threatened in a way, and which I understand because the NATO, after they made the treaties after the Berlin Wall, okay, they agreed, they were treated that they wouldn't pass a certain certain part of East Europe, I think. And what I understand is the American didn't listen. They weren't faithful to what they say on the treaty. So they still push it, okay? And of course, if you don't respect your treaty, you don't respect what we admit together, how can I trust you? I understand that in a way Vladimir Putin felt like threat, You cannot be angry at Russia, okay? You cannot, when you read the complete stuff, because I try to understand, and actually America in a way create that situation. That's why I say the American politics overseas is something else. I mean, even if I like America, but the politics overseas is really, not good. Okay, but Donald Trump it's not Donald Trump who has created the situation, but at least he said that we should cease fire. I mean, we should stop the war because we are gambling with World War III, which likely will happen. I'm sorry, but people are convinced that even if they do everything they can, it looks like it's going to happen anyway. Maybe not now, but there are so many things that show that, And again, I say, Africa, we need to wake up, because World War I, World War II, we were used. And if they do World War III, we are going to be used again, and we have to stop that. So, in the office, okay, in Oval Office, when they talked together, people were upset because they said that Trump was disrespectful, was treat Zelensky in the wrong way. No, actually, Zelensky was disrespectful to Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. You didn't watch it because you are already having your position, because you don't like him, so you are already saying, oh no, Zelensky was actually disrespectful in a way. And I think according to, because me, I don't watch the American media anymore. I have to be very careful with them because propaganda is real. I always go to independent journalists, American, French as well, those who are not in the propaganda. And I watch a French independent journalist who say no, actually, and I agree with him, and many say that Zelensky was disrespectful. Not only you are asking for financial aid, but you are kind of, it's like we owe you, it's like America owe you that. It is possible in a way. I don't know how America owes you, because you go back from history, you go back to what happened in the time. I can understand his point of view, but Zelensky seems to forget something, that he clearly support the Democrat. So for him to come in the Republican, way, time administration, you should be thankful that at least people were upset because one of the staff of Donald Trump asked Zelensky why he doesn't wear suit. I mean, don't take things too personally. Okay, maybe it was, I don't know, but the guy was already also not really nice anyway. So yeah, it's a question. If you go to the White House, you go to see your, in French you say homologue, I don't know how to say that, co-leader, I don't know how to say other leaders. In a certain way, you want to respect the meeting by dressing in a certain way. Now, okay, the question probably were, I don't know, maybe not appropriate, I don't know, but I didn't see it as a real issue to discuss about. Okay, he asked, you don't have any suit. I mean, what is very special is the media, it's like they pick the part to upset people, to upset the audience. And okay, let's move forward, fast forward. Zelensky, it's okay, people say, oh, he's a hero. He's a hero on what? Is he on the ground there, dying on the ground for the war? Because young people there are actually tired. They don't want a war anymore, and people are dying for nothing. Zelensky is the one walking around, okay, asking for money, no problem. But I don't know if the administration owes you something. If he was, you see how many billions he has received and help from America. I think at some point you can say stop, okay? But you feel like, oh, you are going to feel what we feel. It was kind of. This is Zelensky, who I remember, I don't know which, I think 2 years ago, was on the cover of Vogue magazine. He was inside Vogue with his wife. I was kind of, my point of view, I was kind of shocked that, the people are dying, you are in Vogue cover with your wife. You're like kind of glamorized. Zelensky, you are not on the ground. If Vogue wanted so much, this is my understanding, this is my thought, so much to give an issue about, wanted to give that cover, I don't know, about Ukraine, me, if I was the people of Vogue, I would have gone on the ground and picked a soldier or the young people who are fighting on the ground. That's me. Because when the situation in Afghanistan happened, they took a young lady in the cover who had the burqa, and they wrote how the women in Afghanistan are fighting for their rights. But if they were thinking about Ukraine, taking Zelensky and his wife, that he has a very good life. That's why it's kind of contradiction with the way he dressed. And remember, he was at the Oscar. And remember, if I don't remember, someone who is at the war, you go to the Oscar. There are so many things that made me think that, And also, he was on the cover of Time magazine. If, seriously, according to this French independent journalist, according to what I read also, it seems like that cover was paid by the Democrat. Okay, they did everything to put him on the cover of Time magazine to be the person of that year on Time. But there is something about him that doesn't sit right for me. And maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But that was disrespectful. And according to what the French journalists say, the independent and other independent journalists, it looks like he said a cursing word. I won't say it here, but they say it. So, no, they don't owe you anything. Maybe the previous administration, because of what you have agree on, but the Trump administration don't owe you anything, because from the beginning, I don't think he has been pro for this war. I don't think. Okay, and yeah, that's all I have to say. But the speech he talked about, I mean, what was really sad is when you saw the people that had, I mean, all during the speech he talked about the young lady who had been, you know, and eliminated physically by illegal immigrant, and I mean, all these people that he chose, the young men who fought a cancer and want to be in the police, you know, it's sad because the Democrats cannot even be, they appreciate nothing. It's really sad, because in politics, I don't think it's about how you feel. It's about the debate, the debate of idea, and at least when something do something right, okay, you did something right. This is wrong, and I agree with him when he talked about the police. That he made a law that people who's going to kill a police officer, now you heard what he say, death penalty. Yeah, because at some point, you know, I don't say that the police is perfect, but there are people who feel like it's okay to kill police officer, and you know, at some, you have to put limit on that. What else? He talked about Greenland. I mean, Greenland is kind of difficult to talk about, and because he wants America to take Greenland, he wants the Panama Canal back. That is controversial. This is something a little bit difficult that I don't completely agree with him on that, because I try to educate a little bit myself about the Panama Canal, and no, it's not for America. I mean, maybe America design, but the people who labor were not Americans. I don't think they were Americans. They were indigenous of that area who did the work, and it was probably an agreement. And I think the French were also involved in it. It's always, the French are everywhere. Huh? It looks like they are in stuff, but anyway. So it's pretty shocking that that money, you know, I leave it like that. You tell me what you think. Huh? Wait, just tell me what you think about it. It was interesting. Me, I watched it. I was up by night because I want to watch the speech. Since his presidency, I know that there are some laws that people are not happy about. Always, you cannot be happy about everything, and there are those that we think are very good. It's not going to be easy. I think this administration will have to face many things, but I believe that they will do the best they can. And yeah. Okay, thank you for watching.